Netflix has shaken up the global entertainment by sealing a historic deal to acquire Warner Brothers film, TV, and streaming assets. The multi-billion-dollar move unites Hollywood's legacy studio with the world's biggest streamer, promising a massive content powerhouse while raising major questions on competition, theatrical release, and the future of storytelling. On December 5, 2025, Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery announced that Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers film and TV studio, plus its streaming business, including HBO Max and HBO. The agreed deal values the acquisition at about $72 billion in equity, with a total enterprise value including debt of $82.7 billion. Shareholders of Warner Brothers Discovery will receive roughly $27.75 per share under the terms of the deal. The deal includes film and TV studio, streaming production assets, studio content library, HBO, HBO Max, etc. from Warner Brothers. The deal excludes traditional cable network assets, example news channels, some linear TV networks, will be spun off into a separate entity. For instance, a newly formed company tentatively called Global Networks or similar. For Netflix, the deal gives it control one of the largest and most prestigious content libraries in Hollywood, including iconic and lucrative intellectual properties. It also reduces Netflix's dependence on external studios licensing for content, putting streaming plus production under one roof. From a consumer perspective or Netflix sales pitch, the merger could allow bundling of Netflix plus HBO, HBO Max, which might lower total cost compared with subscribing to two platforms separately. This is a massive consolidation, arguable the biggest media industry shake-up in years, that combines one of the streaming's biggest player with a legacy Hollywood studio. There's also worry about impact on theaters' theatrical release, given that a streaming first giant will now own a major film studio. Some worry theatrical window and release strategies may be undermined. The scope of combined entity, including streaming, production, and deep content library, means smaller studio and independent content producers may face pressure or competition with a new scale. Before final closure, Warner Brothers Discovery must spin off its cable linear network business, the part that not included in the sale, into a separate company. Regulatory approval will be required given the magnitude of the acquisition. There will likely be examination in the US, possibly internationally, depending on how the merger entity operates globally. For now, the deal is pending, but once closed, Netflix could rapidly expand its release slate, integrate production and streaming, and possibly reimagine how film TV distribution works. You may soon see a broader and more diverse content library on Netflix, older classics plus new film series from Warner Brothers available under one subscription. Potentially fewer fragmented subscriptions if Netflix plus HBO, HBO Max combine or bundle. It could simplify access, but consolidation might also mean less competition, which could eventually affect subscription pricing, content diversity, or how when new shows and movies are released. The way Hollywood works may shift more in-house production for streaming, fewer external deals, more emphasis on franchisee and IP owned fully by streaming studios. As Netflix and Warner Brothers step into a new era, the entertainment landscape stands at a turning point. Whether this mega merger unlocks greater creativity or tightens the industry control, one thing is certain: the way we watch, stream, and experience stories will never be the same again.